Hey guys, it's Marcus with Awareness Branding Consulting, and this month's video series and blogs are about branding. And I really love to talk about branding because it's often a crucial and vital, important point that most new entrepreneurs overlook because they're antsy and excited to get to sales. And even a lot of established businesses that have become stuck, it's because they neglected the brand. So over the course of the next month, we're going to be providing a lot of helpful information for intro level branding, and hopefully it provides you insight, inspiration, and the necessary tools to begin to build your brand properly before you launch your company. So this this video is about the recent blog. Again, you can find it at awarenessdigital.com/blog. Go to our branding section, click on branding versus marketing. This is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So a lot of people don't understand what branding and marketing really is. They think they're the same, or they think that branding is just you create your visual representation, your logo, and that's it. And you don't even go back. You don't worry about it. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Marketing pushes, branding pulls. Marketing promotes, branding tells your story, brings people coming back, right? It's your experiences that you share, your ability to inspire people to change their lives, to improve their lives. That's what branding is. And believe it or not, every single company in the world has a brand, or even at an individual level. If you're a business, that is, right? There's personal branding, there's corporate branding, there's retail branding, there's tons of different branding, but every business in the world has branding. And it's your responsibility as an entrepreneur to make sure that you capitalize and you effectively execute your brand so that you are positioned to be in the game for as long as possible and you can stay ahead of your competitors. So we have a checklist that we thoroughly enjoy using when it comes to our own customers and even our own companies that we own. And I'm not going to go super in depth into it. I'm only going to pick a few points because, again, the rest can be seen on our blog post. So the first point is why. Everybody knows we're huge Simon Sinek fans. We're huge proponents of his philosophy of starting with your why and then infinite mindset. And so again, ask yourself when creating your brand, why are you doing what you're doing? What's your just cause? What's your purpose? Next, what is it that makes you the best in the world at what you're going to do or what you're going to provide? Very important. Have you identified or isolated any new market segment or even an existing one, but that you're able to do better than anybody else can do, right? What is that niche? What is that isolated market segment? Have you invented something, created a better mousetrap, improved a process that nobody else has done? What is it? If so, why? How? Who? And last but not least, do you have anything that's patentable? Because when you have something patentable, again, it's going to help to figure out your tone of voice for your brand and really build that foundation. Again, there are other points in a blog. Check out the blog when you can. But for me, those are the main points that establish the basis foundation of your brand, and the other questions and points that we have in our blog post help to kind of start to build the first layer of bricks around the house, right? So making sure that you're consciously aware of identifying your brand, it positions you to have a better head start. Now, why does branding come first? Why do we think people should invest in their branding first? It's because when you can come out of the shadows, again, this is for new entrepreneurs or people that are stuck, and you come out looking like you are a Fortune 500 branded company, or you've been in business for 10 years, or you're heavily backed by investors or heavily funded, this is going to give you a significant advantage in being able to scale your business. So why does branding come first in our eyes? Why should you spend $6, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 or whatever the amount it is that you're going to spend, regardless of who you're going to hire to build your brand? Because it defines and lays the structure for everything else that's done across your entire company, from sales to marketing to mergers and acquisitions to growth, scaling to external, internal, marketing, lead gen, everything that happens in the business, financing, accounting, everything, the culture, everything that happens comes from your branding, your mission, your vision, your why, your ability to inspire, your just cause. And when you have that identified, I'm telling you, it will give you a substantial advantage over the competitors, because most small business owners don't do this. They do not take the time to invest in their brand. So think of like the horse tracks, right? When the gates open, all the horses come flying out. If you successfully and intelligently invest in your brand first, then when those gates open, you're going to be the first horse out. where everyone else is still trying to get on their horses, they're still trying to put their stuff on, they're already trying to sell when they haven't even have a professional image done. And the really cool thing about the pandemic, and again, the pandemic has been terrible, right? It's been horrible for everybody, but the really good thing, because in the midst of bad things, there's always good things that come out of it, right? Or positive, negative consequences, situations, however you want to look at it. And it's forced people to really adapt to the visual aspect of things, right? Being able to tell your story without being able to sit next to somebody face to face or going to visit them, right? So everything has to be portrayed through digital assets. Even, you can go to a trade show, but again, the whole point is the messaging has to be on point. And for your messaging to be on point, you have to be aware and you have to identify what your brand is. And when you do that, I guarantee you will be so far ahead of your competitors and retain the ability to stay ahead of them as long as you continue to be aware of what you're doing. And you're going to be able to adapt and pivot a lot faster than someone that doesn't have any of that done, which again, we've seen inside of hundreds, thousands probably, not going to lie to you, thousands of businesses, from service to product businesses, and 85, 90, even probably higher than that percent have really poor branding, even if they have great sales. But generally they're stuck, right? Because everything starts with your brand, your why, your mission. And if you don't have that there, your vision, right? Mission and vision. If you don't have that there, then it's going to be an incredibly difficult uphill battle, and you'll eventually burn out. I truly believe that you'll eventually burn out because you don't have that you can't close your eyes like this and visualize it and see it for 50 years, 60 years, and it often becomes very blurry, right? But when you have that awareness and you're consciously you're consciously aware of what your brand is, why you do what you do, what you represent, and how you're going to change the world or your local community with it, you are positioned to be successful long term, and you will make less mistakes, spend less money, and scale a lot faster. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this short, quick video about branding versus marketing. We will continue to produce quality content. Again, it always has to be educational, relevant, helpful, and most importantly for us, actionable. We want you to always take actionable information that you can apply immediately to your business so that you can get on the right path to scaling and becoming more successful than you were before. Again, subscribe to our channel, leave any comments in the section below. We'll get back to them when we can, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.